Hey guys, it's Chris and welcome back to another Mandalorian video. We have Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7, Chapter 15, The Believer. I think this title could have many meanings, a lot of deep character development this time. So anyway, let's jump in. Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7, The Believer. All right, so we start with Bill Burr's character doing some community service, essentially, in an old scrapyard. You see an old TIE fighter here. But Kara, of course, being part of the New Republic, goes and basically busts him out, gets him in custody or whatever, and they take him because he was a former Imperial sharpshooter, and then needs him to break into the Imperial terminal so he can get the coordinates of Moff Gideon's ship. He is damn sure a believer in Baby Yoda, Grogu. I'm getting there, guys, with the whole name thing. We see Boba Fett has painted his armor. Literally, I was just having this conversation the other night with my friend. We were always talking about how Boba Fett's armor was always dented and painted and chipping away, and it looks cool as hell. That's part of the iconic look of Boba Fett. But I think it's really cool that he painted it. It really looks good. You can see it's kind of the original color after it's been faded for so many years. He spent all that time with the armor like that. You know, and what has he been doing the last 5 years on Tatooine after the Sarlacc pit? So it's really cool. But it also takes away a little bit of that mystique. So from this point on, we won't see that classic Boba Fett, you know, chipped up paint and all that good stuff. But we do still see the dent there, obviously. He still has the old dented helmet. So they basically go to break into a secret Imperial mining colony on this planet that's been hidden, obviously. And that's where this terminal is that they can get to so they can get this information they need. But they're all wanted by the ISB. And the ISB is the Imperial Security Bureau. Think of the ISB as the CIA of the Empire. So they do the logical thing and take over one of those transports, and they beat the shit out of the stormtroopers and take their uniforms. And of course, we got the heavy foreshadowing about the whole helmet thing. Bill Burr is asking Mando about, you know, why don't you take your helmet off? It's a lot more comfortable without them. I don't understand how you guys wear these things. Almost like meta jokes in this episode as well, some meta stuff going on, because it is true. They wear their helmets all the time, not just Mandalorians. Like, you never see a stormtrooper taking a break with his helmet off, eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So they're transporting Redonium. That's what they're mining here. Two transports in front of them got blown to hell, and that added the tension to the scene as well, them trying to blow it up with thermal detonators. But it was really cool. He's not used to wearing stormtrooper armor, obviously. It shows you ain't worth a shit. Usually he can just stick his arm up and block somebody, and it doesn't affect him, but this actually hurts. So it was really cool to see him kick ass, you know, basically hand to hand, a few shots here and there. So anyway, they get away from the pirates finally, just in the nick of time, of course, and TIE fighters save the day. I thought that was a really cool kind of reverse psychology scene there, where they're going into this place, and TIE fighters come along and blow the hell out of the rest of the pirates. And then all the stormtroopers and Imperial guys are cheering for him. It's almost like people in the Empire are actual people who just believe their side is doing the right thing. And we see the big payoff. We see Mando take off his helmet, and this is the longest he's had it off. Of course, he had it off last season just for a few minutes when he needed medical attention. But it shows you now he is more of a believer in the bigger picture. So, you know, his mission over his creed or whatever about taking the helmet off, as he's kind of learned a little bit more about Mandalorian society. So he goes in, he does what he has to do. He takes his helmet off. Bill Burr sees his face. He gets the face scan. He gets the stuff he needs off the terminal for Moff Gideon. And now he has a new nickname, Brown Eyes. And I really like the conversation between the Imperial officer and Bill Burr, as well as Mando sitting there at the table. You know, obviously Bill Burr is a comedian, and he's a pretty damn good actor too now that I've seen this. This is the best I've seen him do so far as acting. It was a really kind of a deep conversation, and I really love the line when he said, was it good for them, talking about all the people he died on this mission he was on before. So it made Den also be a little bit more of a believer in him as well. And then they make their escape because he does go batshit crazy and start blasting everybody. He just couldn't help it. His past caught up with him, and I get it. He was a little bit emotional. But they make their escape. We have the snipers out there. Boba Fett comes into play and rescues them on the top of the building. And during this chase scene, when the TIE fighters are after Slave One, one of my favorite weapons in Star Wars, Boba Fett drops a seismic charge. This is a little shout out to when Jango was being chased by Obi-Wan, I believe. He tried that as well in the asteroid field, but they've been used in many occasions on Star Wars. It's just one of my favorite weapons. It's such a cool effect. And then a little flip of the script at the end of this episode as well. Mando gets Moff Gideon's coordinates and sends him a message and repeats the line he said in the previous season about him not understanding what he has, and it's more important to him than he would ever know. I thought that was really cool, kind of flipping the scripts, because we got Mando popping up in the end, being kind of the one chasing him this time. So I really love the reverse of the scripts here. A really cool ending to a really good episode that really kind of drove the plot forward about, finding Baby Yoda, Moff Gideon, and all that good stuff, and also did a lot of good character development. Also, don't forget we go live at 10 o'clock on every Sunday for The Mandalorian, so we'll see you Sunday on the live stream at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. As usual, thank you for all the support, especially you guys on Patreon, and a huge shout out to my executive Patreon SmokeScreen producers. And if you dig what I do here, please give these videos a like, comment, and a share. And of course, be sure to subscribe to get everything and click that notification bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.